steadied myself with prayer, asking Jesus for patience and a clean heart before responding. I couldn't stop laughing, then I prayed for perspective. It started with a tourist getting stuck on the tide pools near the shrine. I was there to pray, not to be a hero. But when the woman's phone rang and her voice cracked as she said, "My son's in the hospital," something snapped in me. I waded into the water without thinking. The shrine is on the edge of a cliff overlooking the Pacific, where the salt air smells like old promises. It's not the kind of place that gets busy unless there's a miracle in progress. I pulled her out just as a wave threatened to sweep her away. Her legs were tangled in seaweed, and she looked like she'd been underwater minutes longer than she should have. "You're okay," I said, helping her up. She was shaking, her face pale. "Thank you. Thank you so much." That's when the sky changed. Not metaphorically, actual clouds turned to a sickly shade of green, and the sun dimmed like someone had pulled a curtain over it. Seagulls screamed as if they'd been personally insulted. I should have known better than to mess with divine timing. I was there for prayer, not to play God. But I had this strange sense that I'd just disrupted something important. The woman stared at me like I'd just handed her a curse instead of a rescue. "What did you do?" she asked, voice trembling. "I saved you," I said, confused. That's what people are supposed to do when someone's in danger. She didn't look relieved. She looked guilty. Like she'd been the one who needed saving and I'd made it worse. I went back to my prayers, but everything felt off-kilter now. The shrine's usual calm had been replaced by an eerie stillness. The wind that usually whispered through the trees was gone. Even the incense seemed to burn slower than normal. Later, when I got home and told my wife about it, she just shook her head. "You don't mess with divine timing," she said. "That's not your job." I tried to laugh it off, but that night I had a dream. In the dream, I was standing at the shrine again, but this time there were people everywhere, dozens of them, all praying, all waiting for something. And when I woke up, I realized I'd been laughing in my sleep, which is never a good sign. The next day, I went back to the shrine. This time, I didn't try to save anyone. I just prayed, asking God for forgiveness and for some clarity. The sky was normal again, blue and cloudless, like nothing had happened. But something still felt wrong. I've been going back every week since then, offering prayers and leaving small tokens at the shrine's foot. Sometimes I think I hear a whisper in the wind, but I can't be sure if it's my imagination or something else entirely. All I know is that I messed up, and the sky changed because of it. I still don't know what I did wrong. But I'm trying to make things right, one prayer at a time.